Hi everyone, so we've had a few bits of Vita news this week and I thought I would do one video just covering all of them. The first bit of Vita news happened earlier today, which is about Astro Aqua Kitty, which is the game you can see on the screen. A new mode has been added to the game, which is arcade mode. This is a scrolling mode in the game. You have to get through the level, you have to kill enemies, you have to collect your kind of buddies and rescue them. It's really cool. It's just added to the game for free, and just anyone who's got the game is able to go and download and grab it now. And if you get the game later on, you'll also be able to grab it, which is awesome. It's pretty tough, arcade mode. I've been playing it today, and basically, you've got five. You can get hit 5 times. After that, you will die. It's game over, and you start back at the beginning of the level again. Like that, I just died. But it's really cool. So the main game is where you're kind of exploring these big levels. You can go all around the level. This is a scrolling shooter, and it's kind of much tougher in terms. It's much more traditional kind of shooter as well. But you've also got to rescue your friends too. Really cool. So it's been upgraded. It's there for free. If you have it already on Vita, then you can just grab the download and grab it for your Vita. This does kind of raise a couple of interesting things as well, interesting kind of questions as well, because Sony was supposedly shutting down the ability to patch games on Vita, and so this game has had a patch. Scourgebringer got a patch recently. Russian Subway Dogs is getting a patch soon. So I don't know if Sony are going to kind of go back on that plan, if they're going to allow patches to happen for the Vita. Maybe there'll be kind of an option just for emergency patches or something. But it's still very cool and just kind of gives me a little bit of hope that actually it's, Sony are going to allow a little bit more flexibility than they earlier indicated. So this is obviously great news in terms of Astro Aqua Kitty getting this new mode, but there's also been more news for Astro Aqua Kitty in terms of the Vita version. So the PS4 version of Astro Aqua Kitty is now cross-buy. Now, this isn't the Vita version, so if you download the PS4 version, you will also be able to download the Vita version. There's a few little extras as well you get if you download the PS4 version, like I think Avatar and a couple of wallpapers as well for your PS4. It's not for the Vita version, so if you have bought the Vita version already, unfortunately you won't be able to download the PS4 version. So from what the developer TikiPod have said about the patch, Sony is able to add cross-buy into a PS4 game only. They can't reverse add it into a Vita game. So if you've already bought it on Vita, then it's fine. There's nothing. You're not going to get the PS4 version, but it's not a big deal. If you've got the PS4 version, then you've got the Vita version as well. Now, one really good positive thing about this being cross-buy now is that we'll be able to take benefit from sales. So when this game goes on sale on PS4, you'll be able to buy it, and then you'll be able to grab the Vita version as well, which is great. Look, if you've already got the game, and don't worry about it, the fact that you can't get the PS4 game. For me, this was a really good game anyway, and I wouldn't worry too much or begrudge kind of the developer. There was nothing they could do to bring the cross-buy functionality on the Vita version. So just be glad that we can still get the PS4 version. Get the Vita version now if we grab the PS4 version. As you can see, guys, I'm not very good at this getting through this arcade mode, although I have progressed further than where I'm getting to right now. Speaking of games with newly added cross-buy, the next piece of news is that Sometimes You have added cross-buy to pretty much all of their games. Again, this is the same as Astro Aqua Kitty, where if you buy the PS4 version, you'll be able to download the Vita version as well for free. And so again, you'll be able to benefit if any of their games go on sale. Then you'll be able to get the PS4 version and benefit from downloading the Vita version as well, which is awesome. So and I'll have a list kind of on the screen as I'm talking about that as well, of all the games that they've added to cross-buy functionality to. Very cool news in my opinion. And you know, it's one of these things where when these PS4 games go on sale, you can grab it. Previously, if a game is Vita exclusive, then it'll never go on sale, and so this just means those games will go on sale, so it's more incentive for people to grab them when they do go on sale. Next piece of news coming out of East Asia Soft. So they were pretty late this month in terms of identifying which games are going to be on cross-buy. Sorry, which games are getting physical releases this month. But they finally confirmed the two games. The first one is Brotherhood United. So I did a review of this game earlier in probably actually it was July, wasn't it? When the game first came out on PSN. So this is a scrolling platformer and shooter on the Vita. When I played it, I thought it was pretty fun. It was entertaining for a short period of time. I personally am not going to pick up this game on from physical release just because I've already played it, completed it, and got the platinum. So I'm not going to get the physical version of this. But it's not a bad game. It's not. I wouldn't say it's anything overly special, but it's a fun little distraction for a few hours. The other game that's getting a physical release is Indigo 7. Now, this is a puzzle game. It seems like with a bit of a storyline to it. I've watched the trailer a few times. I've read the description on PlayAsia of the game. I am not sure what kind of game it is. I'm not sure what the how the puzzling mechanics work, but you know, I'm still going to grab it. I figure it's you know, it's a physical only release on the Vita, and so if it's a physical only release, then I want to make sure I grab it. So hopefully that'll be good. I'll be definitely getting that one. And guys, if you are thinking of picking up either of these games, if you don't mind using my PlayAsia affiliate link, which will be in the description, that would be very much appreciated. The other piece of news is something more personal, actually. So you guys may remember that I wrote a series of books about the Vita's history. Well, I'm going to be releasing a combined version of those books, so one hardback compilation of those books. The Kickstarter will be launching in December, and this is going to cover the whole history of the Vita with retrospectives on some of the biggest games and interviews with developers as well. So I'll be talking more about that in the next few months, but just a little bit of news, a bit of a heads up that that's the case. So guys, I think that's pretty much all the Vita news that's been happening recently. There's lots going on in the hacking community, but I figure I'll cover that separately at some point. If you have Astro Aqua Kitty, I do recommend grabbing the patch. It's really hard. As you can see, I'm really rubbish at it. It's very tough, but it's actually a lot of fun and just adds a kind of a whole new dimension to the game, which was previously much more about kind of exploring and trying to kind of grab everything in the level and explore every area in the level. This is much more kind of about skill, which obviously I don't have a lot of when it comes to these kinds of games. But it's a really good mode. I'm really glad that we've got this patch. So guys, let me know, are you going to grab Astro Aqua Kitty? Does this make it more enticing for you? Are you grabbing any of those physical games, Brotherhood United or Indigo 7? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.